The trial of a man accused of killing a 15-month-old boy has heard how the child screamed for his mother when Troy Taylor tried to pick him up just 2 days before his death. This evidence given in the court today. Troy Taylor, who was considered to be Ihaka Stokes' stepfather, is accused at the High Court in Christchurch of assaulting and murdering him at their home in 2015. Conan Young is covering the trial.
Yeah, look, we heard this evidence today from an Annette Johnson. She was the head of the nursery that Ihaka Stokes was in. She said when Troy picked him up that Ihaka struggled and cried out for his mother and wouldn't settle until his mother actually came into the room and took him off Troy. Now, the preschool teacher said she described this as significant. She said this was the first time in all of the many times she'd seen Troy Taylor pick up Ihaka Stokes that Ihaka Stokes had acted in this way, and it really stood out to her. Now look, this evidence is crucial because this happened on the Wednesday. This was just 2 days before Ihaka Stokes actually died, as the Crown alleges, at the hands of his stepfather. And so obviously crucial in terms of this case because the Crown is saying it was Troy Taylor who, in their words, snapped and assaulted this child, leading to his death. The defence case is that it was actually his mother, Michaela Stokes, who assaulted this child and caused those injuries. So, just how Ihaka Stokes was reacting, behaving around both of his parents in those couple of days just before is crucial to this case. As well as Annette Johnson, today we heard from a number of other preschool teachers who help look after this boy 3 days a week at this preschool. They described him as being a really happy boy, really social. He was just learning to walk, was crawling around the place. They actually described him as being a really good sleeper. In fact, they said that when he woke up in the nursery, they'd have to quickly get him out of there because he woke up in such a good mood that he'd sort of disrupt the other children. Really some real insights in there to what sort of child he was.
The jury today heard, Conan, from one of the nurses helping to care for Ihaka when he was brought into the hospital, right? And I suspect this was pretty harrowing evidence, was it? What did she say?
Yeah, no, it really was. This is the nurse who was there in Ihaka Stokes' final moments in hospital. She said, when they medical staff realised that there wasn't much hope for him, they allowed Michaela Stokes into the room where he was being worked on. When the doctor called his death and they stopped trying to give CPR, she said that Michaela Stokes just cried and in her words melted. The nurse was one of two who helped clean up Ihaka Stokes and wrap him up and hand him to his mother. She said that both Michaela Stokes' family and Troy Taylor's family were at the hospital and were offering a lot of support. And she said they were both groups of families were worried and concerned that Troy Taylor wasn't there at the time. We heard today that he was being interviewed at the police station by detectives. Look, another really hard day of evidence today. Just sitting in the public gallery was Michaela Stokes, this boy's mother. She was supported by both her parents. On the other side, Troy Taylor's family was sitting there offering support to him. These two, Michaela Stokes and Troy Taylor, aren't together anymore, and this case is really coming down to which side do you believe. We're going to hear later from Troy Taylor. He's going to give evidence in his own defence, so we'll see what he has to say then.
Conan Young from Christchurch.